Hello and welcome back. We are day 5, I want to say. We're in Port Vila. It's actually the end of the day, but I am doing things out of order and we're filming the intro. Please pay no attention to the absolute mess our room is in. So today we started off with the pantry for breakfast again, and I had my hash browns and seasonal fruit, and we tried to get off the boat early again as possible. This time they weren't using tenders, we could just walk off the boat, which was a lot easier. It started off as a rocky day. I gotta turn around for this. So today didn't go amazingly well or smoothly. Connor and I had planned to just kind of wing it, mosey around the island, see what we could find, see if there's a shore kind of tour we wanted to do, see if there are things we wanted to see. We grabbed a map on the way in, which was good, and then it kind of went downhill from there. We walked along the markets. I have footage of this. We're walking along the markets. Beautiful, super duper long strip as soon as you get off the cruise ship. It was a beautiful dress. I really wanted it, but I didn't have time to go back and get it in the end, and as you'll see at the end of the story, we ran out of Aussie dollars, which was the main problem. So we were wandering around and we came back towards the front, and this guy kind of grabbed us and was like, hey, do you want to go on this tour? And it sounded really good. We asked him how much. He said it was going to be 50 Aussie dollars, which is really good. We were going to go to 3 places. We were going to go to Blue Lagoon, the waterfalls, and we were going to go to the duty-free store, which doesn't really serve any purpose for me and Connor, but we were going to go there. However, we got on this, we only had 100 Aussie dollars because we tried to get some more off on board and it was all unavailable. So we wanted to go to an ATM. It's when we found out. So on this bus ride, after we'd got on, after we paid, the guy said, oh, I'm not going to be your driver, my cousin Luke's going to drive you. So he's on his way to go and take us to his cousin Luke. We go to the petrol station, he fills up, and they swap drivers. But before they swap drivers, he tells us that it's going to cost additional to get into Blue Lagoon and the waterfall. And we're like, well, we don't have any money. So he's like, well, does anyone need to go to an ATM? We say yes. We then find this cousin of his, this other driver, and they swap drivers and we continue on, and then they swap drivers again to this other guy that we don't know. They picked it up from his house, and the ATM part just gets lost in translation, and we show up at this Blue Lagoon place and we're in a bus full of other Aussies, and me and Connor don't have the entry fee, which is 20 Aussie dollars each. And so we get there, there's nothing we can do about it because we don't have an ATM, and we're sitting outside the gate talking for a little bit, and then I lose it. I start crying and we sit over in the corner, and this really nice guy, the other drivers are like, this shouldn't have happened. We explained our story and they offer to take us, and then when we find an ATM or get to an ATM, we can pay them back for this entry fee and stuff. So we ended up on a way better tour. His name was Albert Vanuatu Guide. He has a Facebook page. If you want to check him out, I highly recommend him. On top of the Blue Lagoon, waterfalls, and duty free, we also got to experience a little bit of traditional Vanuatu food and lunch and how they do things. Connor got a coconut, all of this. I have a little bit of footage, I'm going to include it all. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. It was an eventful day. Started off a bit rocky, but in the end it was a good day. So enjoy.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe.
But we have our own knowledge that we come from Sample P.
That'll have it's tragic when it's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
No, one's good. Thank you. And that concludes day 5. We are now back at the ship after a long day, and all I want to do is go to bed, honestly. I'm a little bit hungry, but we have dinner at the Angelo's Italian restaurant on board, which we're going to go and do with my family, but I think that is enough footage for today. So I hope you've enjoyed. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon. I've got 2 more sea days, which I'll probably combine together because I'm not sure too much will happen during those, but we'll see what happens. Until then.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.